Okay, here we are on the settings page, and from here you can fully customize OutVeo. Okay, so let's start off with the staff resources page. So all you do is you click on either the button here, or you can click on the name and it will expand and you can see more of what it is you can change. So we have the staff resources page. Now what you can do is you can add in here videos, you can add text links, you can add images, you can add just about anything you like, and everything you do add in here is going to be shared amongst all of your staff members, amongst everybody within your organization. And let me give you an example of this. So here we have the staff resources page, and if I go to the staff members area here, we can see here is their resources page. So this is what it would look like for one of your staff members going to the resources page, and this is what every person within your organization using OutVeo is going to be able to see. Okay, so let's go back to where we were before. So that's what you do there. Then if we go to dynamic content tags, these are the special tags you can use to fully customize all of those automated emails that go out whenever something important happens within OutVeo. So let's close that down. Then we have the invitation email templates, and these can be all fully customized. In fact, I recommend you go through each one of these to make sure they say exactly what you want them to say. But you can of course add to them, and let's say for example we wanted to add more information. So I'm going to hit the return key, and did you see as soon as I did that, we have all the available content tags for this message suddenly appeared here. So all I do now, let's say I wanted to add in the member first name, I just click that and it automatically drops that tag in, and that's going to happen for every single one of our email templates. So these were the invitation email templates. As we scroll down the page here, we can see we have invitation to project manager, we have invitation email to staff members, to a staff member. Okay, so let's go down to assignment email templates, and again it's important that you go through all of these and start customizing them the way that you want them to be. But what we've done is we've given you a nice default to work from with all of the custom tags already in place. So we have new assignments email to staff, we've got assignment notes email sent to staff, assignment notes email sent to admin. So you can see just about every aspect is covered. Whenever something happens of importance within OutVeo, everybody gets to know about it who needs to know about it. So you can see we have a few emails there that help with that. Okay, then we go down to upload email templates. So whenever a file is uploaded to OutVeo, an email goes off to administrator, and of course a new uploaded file email is sent to admin as well as to the staff member. So let's close that one down, and we go to other types of email templates. We have a staff availability status email sent to admin. So whenever one of your staff members changes their staff availability status, you as the administrator are going to know about it. Then we have the assignment sequence, and of course you can have assignments completed either sequentially or non-sequentially. Let me explain how that works. If you have your assignments set to appear sequentially, it would mean that all the assignments have to be completed in the order you set, just as is mentioned here. And non-sequential means that your staff member can go in and they can complete the assignments in any order they like. Let me give you an example of that. So if I was to go here and go to assignments, now the area where I am now, this is the staff members area for one of my members of staff, and we can see here these are their assignments that they have listed, and they can actually go in and they can change any one of them they like. They can go in here, they can start on that one, they can start on that one. But also, if we look here, there's an arrow indicating the importance of that particular assignment. As you can see here, that's a high priority. So if you don't have your assignments set up to appear so they must be completed in a sequential order, you can determine a priority by setting it here, and that can be done within the project itself. Let me show you where you can do that. So I'm going to sidetrack ever so slightly here, because this is important that you know this, because it relates to how to get the most out of the sequential assignments or the non-sequential assignments. So let's say everything is set to non-sequential, but you still want your staff members to know what's important and what's not important. So the way you go about doing this is very simple. I'm going to go to staff here, and I'm going to select one of my staff members by going to their staff profile, and from there I'm going to be able to access one of the assignments they're working on. So here's one we have here, and we can see the priority setting. Okay, so at the moment that's set to normal, but I can actually set that to high. So then what will happen is that will indicate an arrow. There will be one of those little arrows pointing upwards, so people know that straight away, well, that's going to be a high priority. And when the mouse rolls over it, it tells them high priority. Okay, so let's go back to where we were before on the settings page. Okay, so that takes care of the assignment sequence. So that's very important. Now, I just want to make sure it's very clear with the sequential assignments, because if you have it set to sequential assignments, it means that all of the assignments except for the very first one will be locked. As soon as that first assignment is completed, the very next assignment will then be unlocked, and so on and so forth, all the way through the list of assignments that you have set up for your staff member. But the choice, of course, is yours as to which way you want to go about doing that. And please read these notes, it's very important because it adds more depth to what I've just described to you. Okay, so let's close that down. Then we have points of contacts. So that's going to be obviously how people are going to be contacting you as the administrator. And that will then appear on the staff member's homepage here. So our contact details, that's obviously you as the project or as the administrator. That's where those details appear. So if I go back to this page here, admin contact details will then be given to your staff members right here on their settings page. Okay, so let's go back to the settings page for the administration. So if we close that down, we've got username and password. That's obviously where you can enter your username and password for administrator as the administrator. Then we have other settings, and from here what we can set up is what's called a daily digest. So let's say you have a project manager who is overseeing several of your different assignments and obviously projects. Now you, as the administrator of the website, of the business itself, you then want to know exactly what's going on, what's been said, who's saying it, what files have been uploaded, what projects are being completed. What this does, it will send you, the administrator of the site, a daily digest of everything. So once a day you're going to get an email telling you what's been going on for the past over the past 24 hours. So that is optional, but the default is for that to be checked, and you can change the subject line on that to whatever you want that to say. But another thing here I need to point out is what's called a dynamic IP address. So what this means is if you are in fact using an IP address that is dynamic, you can check this box and you won't be logged out when you go into OutVeo. But if your IP address on your computer or if your internet connection is not dynamic, I would leave that well alone, and that just adds additional security to access of your OutVeo system. Okay, so let's close that down, and then right at the bottom here we have your installation's cron job command. Now this is very important because you'll need to have a cron job set up within your hosting account to be able to take advantage of this feature here with the send daily digest. If you don't set up a cron job within your cPanel, within your control panel for your hosting, you will not get these daily reports even if you check the box. So it's very important to be able to do that, and we've helped to make it as easy as possible by telling you exactly what that command looks like for your cron job right here. Okay, so there you have it. That's how you would go about fully customizing OutVeo for your installation of the software itself. So there you go. If you have any questions, just go to outveo.com/help, and hopefully this has helped you. Thank you.